So today we're going to do a build challenge where every room is a different size. We're going to use Google to pick numbers. So we'll have Google choose between 1 and 10 two times, and that will be the size of the room. So say we're going to work on the bathroom, we'll have it randomized. If it chooses 2 by 1, that has to be the size of the bathroom. If it chooses 10 by 10, that has to be the size of the bathroom. So let's get started. Guys, how come when I logged back in, there's like little keyboard shortcuts up here? How do I get rid of those? I don't care. I know them. There was an update. I literally filmed the Very Veggie Legacy episode and then came back maybe 30 minutes later to film this, and now there's shortcuts on my screen and I don't want them. Whatever. Okay, so we have a minimum here of 1 and a maximum of 10. So let's see what our room is going to be. I guess let's start with living room. So whatever size this is will be our living room. All right, so 7 by 7. I'm pretty sure I clicked it. Yeah, okay, so it was 7 by 7. I was just making sure. So it's actually a square. Okay, this is our living room. I don't know what style to go for. I guess let's start with couch, or let's start with rug actually, because I was just reminded when I finished the big businesses and hobbies build, I was reminded of this beautiful thing and I want to use it. Yep, I see it. And then we can add a bar over here, and we'll leave room for like an archway or something into this room. Then we can add this clock right above the bar. Either this one or this one. I think this one because I like the yellow. Also, I'm not set on this fireplace, but for now, that's what we'll do. And we'll get a little record player, like right here maybe. And if you've seen my last episode of my big build, you'll probably see this coming, but adding a light right here. I'm not going to size it up this time. Usually I do size it up, just preference. But this time I'm just going to leave it that size. We'll bring it down just a little bit. And then I guess let's do another archway. Let's do two archways, at least for now. And that will go into the kitchen. We could do a couple walls with this maybe, like have a sandwiched moment here. But then I don't know what to do. I don't know if we have a paint swatch that matches that. Or we don't have to do green at all. We can do yellow maybe, or orange. We can find maybe an orange that matches that. You know what? I like that. Or we could do this fireplace because the dark wood ties in with the dark wood. And then this blue tone here is kind of right here. I think I like that. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't get behind the fireplace. I want to, though. Maybe we could do either this one or this one. I think let's go with that. It's not exactly the style I would go for, but I don't know. I don't mind it. Or we could do something like this. Mix like the mid-century with the modern. No. What about this though? I actually like that. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, there. We added some pillows to the couch. We'll add that plant. You can add a plant over here as well. Then another plant right there. Here, we'll move this plant here. That way we can put this painting here. And we'll do that swatch. And we'll add this little corner piece here too. We'll do the one with the orange to get the orange from the rug. And then we'll do this for the TV. And then for curtains, I'm not really sure what to do. We could do something with these maybe. I don't hate it, but I don't know. I feel like there might be a better option. My go-to is usually these. I just love them. Or there's like this custom stringy beady curtain that we could make. No. But I don't mind the beaded curtains either. Or I could just do these. Yeah, let's just do those. I like them. They're nice and simple. We'll add in a little floor lamp here. We'll do yellow. We'll add a stack of books right here. And because we can, we'll add this bookcase. Maybe I can lower this plant and it'll look like it's sitting on the bookcase. Yeah. Okay. I think that's it for the living room. I am going to paint the ceilings. Beautiful. Okay, next we're going to spin for our entryway slash hopefully where the stairs go, depending on the size. But anyway, so first number is going to be 4 by 2. Okay, well, that is an entryway size, so fair enough, I guess. Okay, here's 4 by 2. I think let's move it and we'll put it right here because it is the entryway. So we'll do this archway and then we'll do this door. And I guess we'll keep following the mid-century type of vibe for the rest of the house. We could go with this table in the entryway here, this mirror, and we'll leave it like this goldish color. Maybe over here we'll have a plant. We can add a bench. Maybe you put your shoes on here or something. I don't know. We'll do yellow. We'll do yellow again for the lamp to tie in the bench over here. And I feel like mid-century places always have just these random bowls. So we'll put this out too. And we can put our coat hanger right here. And then we'll tuck some shoes over here like that. And then we'll add in this stack of books. Let's actually move that over there and then we'll put the bowl there. And we can do this wallpaper for the entryway. We'll just do a simple rug for in here as well. Should we do white? I kind of like the way the black looks, but also not really. Or there's off-white. I don't know. Here, we can do this little rug here. Cute. Okay, that's the entryway. Okay, so next I'd like to choose, I guess we'll do hallway because I want the stairs somewhere. I guess I don't need stairs. I just thought it would be fun to have stairs. So anyway, this will be the hallway. 9 by 4. That might be realistic. I feel like we've had really good luck because that's like a perfect hallway. Is Google listening to me? Hello? Well, okay. Anyway, let's get our stairs that we've been dreaming about. Okay, first things first. Put down our planks here. We'll add another archway. That will go to the kitchen. And then this bathroom will go to the door. This door will go to the bathroom, sorry. And then we'll put an archway here as well because maybe we'll add like an office or something over here. I don't really know what to put over here. When in doubt, just go to the activities section. Maybe a piano. Ooh, we have to use this too. Have to. Forgot about that swatch too. We'll do this fuzzy rug over here. And maybe we can add a couple windows. I don't want fuzzy rug here. Here, this looks better. We'll go with that. It's more the color scheme. It's not exactly mid-century, but it's okay. We'll do these railings. They kind of match really well, actually. I never use those railings. Maybe we can have a wooden accent wall there, and we can do green. Okay, sorry. I don't know how long that was out. If it was out for long, forgive me. If it goes out again, forgive me. But yeah, we could do something green. Like this textured green here. Okay, hi, I'm back. Different day. I guess my camera just needed a break. Understandable. Basically, all that you missed is I took this wooden wall here and I put it in the entry because I actually loved the way that looked. Anyway, I think we were still working on this stair area. Let's do like a gallery wall or something in here. Or we could do this giant painting. We did a version of it in here and then we can just leave it this size and do a different version. I think the OG swatch. Yeah, that's good. And then let's add in some curtains for in here, or we'll just do some blinds maybe. I do like having blinds sometimes instead. Here, we can do these. And we'll do either orange or brown. Kind of like brown. Doesn't stand out too much. And maybe we can put like a bookshelf over here maybe. We could do this one from Get Famous because it matches the vibes. Is that too close? Is that too close together? Maybe we shouldn't do a bookcase. Okay, maybe not a bookcase. We'll just do like a statue. We'll put a bookcase somewhere else. Here, we'll just do a plant. How about that? Like that. Choose this nice yellow. Beautiful. Okay, that will be our stair area. And now we're going to generate for our kitchen. I'm really nervous. We might have to get rid of one of these archways or something. So 6 by 8. Okay, so far we're pretty lucky because that's actually a really good sized kitchen. I think let's do some dark counters. I've been loving these lately, so maybe we can do these. Ooh, and you know what? I'm gonna get from the gallery, I'm going to get the restored appliances and I'm gonna do yellow. Should we do a different counter actually? We could do orange. Actually, I like that. Let's do that. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna just scoot these over just to kind of fill in that gap a little bit. I want to add an island, but I don't know, maybe just a 2-wide island. Maybe we just make a full circle actually. Et voila. And then we can add some windows. And we'll add a couple tall windows over here. And then we can't forget to add a sink. We'll just do that one. I think I want to do tile in the kitchen. I kind of want to go with this. So I'm going to let myself go with that. And then we can add a dining table here, but I'm not sure what kind. I think that will be good actually. Since the tile is red and orange and we have orange and yellow, maybe we can do red chairs. So that will be tied in. We could use that rug here, but I kind of wanted to save it for the bedroom. So maybe not. That's me assuming that we're going to have a big enough bedroom. Oh, wait. This is from the bowling pack. Wait, that's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Another found rug. Who would have thought? Just going to add a plant or two in here. Try to make sure we put our trash can in here. And then we can do this little plant on the table here. Perfect. Now for the worst part, choosing a wallpaper. Also, let's get a fire alarm in here. Curtains. I think I actually do want to do blinds for this room, at least for the time being. Maybe we can bring that same wood pattern in here for this wall and this wall. For these two walls, we do a tile. Okay, maybe we can do this basic terracotta tile here from Love Struck. I think it's cute. And then we could do something simple for the cabinets like that. And then I just gave them a cute little flower bouquet that I also love. And the little like pound cake platter thingy. I don't know what it's called. But now let's really clutter it up. Maybe we move this plant to like there. And then we can add this in its place. And then maybe we can put some beads covering the door frames because that's just fun, okay? Okay, I think that's the kitchen. I'm gonna leave this wall empty because I might add a back porch. I might not. I don't know. But now let's do bathroom. First number. 7 by 9. 7 by 9. For a bathroom. Okay. 7 by 9. Oh, and I was really liking this house too. So anyway, I think it's safe to say that this is going to be the main bathroom. There's not going to be a half bath and full bath situation. This is the bathroom. That's it. Well, I guess we just have to embrace it. I think I want to do some big picture windows. And then what if we did some plants? So something like that. And then these little orbs are like water orbs, like the water's spilling out of it. So we'll put a couple of those in there. I think it'll feel very, I guess, luxurious. I don't know. And I think that might be the bathtub that we go for, but could change. And then I think some of these dividers are going to be necessary for this to really take up space in this bathroom. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need some dividers for that. And maybe we can do this tile around the bathtub and then put this fence here to transition it from wood to tile. And then maybe as a bit of privacy, they have some bamboo here. I'm just trying to think of the most over-the-top bathroom that I can. So, you know, there's even laundry in here. Maybe there's even a vacuum in here. I don't know. I don't want there to be too many dividers, but I don't know. And then we'll add some of these longer windows. And by some, I guess I mean 2. And then we're going to have an office here, so I'm not sure where a window will go here, if there will be one. So let me save the windows until like we're almost done, because I do want to add a shower. A big way to take up space would be to add a really crazy luxurious shower. What if we did this black tile and then maybe we could have a shower here and something here? We could do 2 showers. Some people like to shower with their significant other, you know? So, I mean, you will be a whole room's length away, but that way you're not bumping into each other, you know? We'll get this nice gold shower from the Sleek bathroom kit. We could use the Sleek bathroom kits room dividers, but I don't want to. I want to use these. So maybe I should make the floors tile over here too. Well, I don't know what's going to go over here. So I don't know. And your Sims can walk over this fence, by the way. I love adding that fence whenever I do tile to wood or wood to tile or just any change in floor pattern, because that's how it would be in real life. So I love to do that. If you have Get to Work and you have that fence, try it out. It's a game changer. Maybe we do like a fountain or something over here. We could do black with that gold accent. That's pretty. Should I change this from this orange tone to this? I kind of feel like I should. I don't know. I like both, so. But that's cute. I like that. I wanted to use these from Spa Day, but they're just too tall, and I don't want to change the wall height. There's also this fountain, but we'll go with no for now. Oh, don't want to put those too close together. And we'll have a very big sink area. Make sure it's very luxurious. Also, I haven't forgotten about the toilet. Maybe. But for the mirror, I want to do a couple of those, I think. And maybe that wallpaper. Maybe. I don't know. Don't know. But maybe. Let's go ahead and put a toilet in here so I don't forget. Except you know we're going to use sleek bathroom. Put a couple gold sinks. Wait, is this how the toilet's supposed to go? Into the wall? It's never once clipped into the wall for me. Is that how it's supposed to go? Because this is how it's always been every time for me. It's always just gone immediately like that. So is that how it's supposed to go, is in the wall? And that's why every sim like puts their drink and stuff here, is because that's supposed to be... What? Hold on. Oh my gosh. Look at this photo right here. It is supposed to go on the wall. They must have messed that up, because I swear this is the first time it has ever gone into the wall for me naturally. I'm a little freaked out. Huh. Anyway, let's do like laundry or something on this wall to kind of take up this space, and then we'll do bathroom kind of like here, I guess. I don't know, something like that. Maybe now we'll use the sleek bathroom dividers, because I don't want to use these giant ones all over and then it looks like just a giant maze of a bathroom. So anyway, this side of the bathroom is like washing your body. Wash that body. Come on, wash that body. I sing that in the shower, by the way. Anyway, and then this side will be like, I don't know, regular bathroom activities. I don't know. We have a lot of black happening in the bathroom, so maybe we can do a black privacy screen, maybe even a couple. This bathtub is also very nice. It's just that I wanted one that really stood out. But I don't know. It's really nice. I might use it. We'll leave it for now. Maybe the bathroom area has its own light source. That's cute. I'm actually going to remove the lights that we already have in here, just to give us some more intentional lighting. We'll do one there, one there. Then we'll do our orbs over here and over here. And we can do a couple of these stone shelves, but I can't decide if I want to do still that like stone color or make it black. I think we'll make it black so it just kind of blends into the wall, make it a little bit more sleek, you know? And we'll add this towel rack. Ooh, that one has like a green that is just so beautiful. It's so, so beautiful. I think I will use the bathtub with the sleek bathroom stuff. I don't know. It's kind of eating a little bit more. And then we can add a couple shelves here. And I think I'm going to keep these this color because they kind of match the tops of the countertops. So we'll do that. We can maybe put some towels over here. And we'll put this hairbrush and claw clip holder over on this side. Okay. I think that has us using everything from this. I know I already have one of these plants in here, but I just wanted to add another one because it's adorable. Right now I'm putting off figuring out what to do with these windows because I want my bamboo kind of all the way across, but with the platform, it makes them raise up and I don't want that. So maybe I can size them down because then I'll still get that privacy. I don't know. We'll see. But see, this side isn't causing me any problems. So I'll be able to use it like the other ones. So is it just this side? I guess so. Well, see, and now this side I have to size them down. So I'm not really sure what's going on directly over here, but we're figuring it out. It's okay. What if we moved these shelves over and then we tucked this like right here? Then we can give them like a robe. The thing is, who wants to shower right next to their robe? You know, because it's like, what's the point? It's just gonna be wet. And now I'm gonna add things to their bathroom counter that I'm gonna have to like readjust the placement of. So just bear with me. Okay, there's the top of their bathroom counters, I think. Maybe we could actually add a candle or two. Well, there we go. Nice and beautiful. I'm sorry to say this. I think we're getting rid of the wet balls. I know, it's devastating. Had to be done. I had nowhere to put them. Then let's add some shelves above the washing machine and dryer, but we're going to do the same stone ones like this. Look, you can add a book on the back of the toilet. I'm not going to, but that's fun. Listen, we all have our toilet reads. It's okay. We can put this little divider here for just like extra privacy. That's perfect because I was really worried about the person that's going to use this toilet. And I put some towels here, like they're fresh out of the wash. They've been folded. They're up there. And now I'm just kind of looking for some extra clutter that makes sense. And maybe this is a jar of like, I don't know, laundry beads. And we'll give them this jar with some cotton balls in it. Cute. Let's actually swap those. There we go. And that'll be the clutter for the washing machine area here. And I think I'm going to get rid of these 2 rugs and just make it one big rug. And let's see what kind of wall art we can come up with. We could do this right here. This one is like a black and green swatch. And so we'll do that one because I think that's perfect. And I'm going to change the washer and dryer to black because I feel like that just ties it in a bit more. And then we can add this frame over here. We'll do that swatch. I think that's cute. And then we'll add this little magazine holder right here. You never know. And maybe there's a plant we can kind of put here to hide that area. Hopefully you can still use that. I don't know. It's not that important for me to hide it like that, but just wanted to see. Is it weird to put a couch in the bathroom? I don't think so. I feel like I've seen couches in the bathroom. I'm pretty sure Kris Jenner had one in her bathroom when I was watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians. We have a little one. How are you feeling today? You heard it here first, folks. Okay, and with that, I'm saying that the bathroom is done. Okay, if I don't, then I will just keep adding and adding and it'll never be over. That's the bathroom. Next, the office. First number is 9. I hit it and it didn't change. Second number, 3. Okay, if you insist, this is our office. This is our beautiful office. Wow, I can't wait. Wow, this is beautiful. Did you know our office is a hallway? Okay, there's the windows. I'm not 100%, but let's just do a quick layout. This obviously isn't what it's going to look like, but I just wanted to do something quick here. Hello, I'm back another day. Anyway, so I was working on the office. I feel like I wouldn't mind if the office was kind of lined with these bookshelves and then we had a desk here like it was built in. I think that'd be really cute. And then we did like a sitting area here. Maybe we could put something here. I did put a couple guitars in here, but yeah, something like that maybe. And then I think I'll keep it the swatch that it is. I did put some wood paneling in the office. I thought that kind of fit what we were going for. And then we can do that lamp and the green kind of pulls out the green in the couch. Perfect. And to clutter up the shelves real quick. And then we can do this wall art and this rug for the desk area. I want a wooden desk to kind of go with the wooden bookshelves. I don't know if we'll find one that fits perfectly in that space, but well, honestly, that fits really well, but I don't know if they have a wood swatch. They do. Oh, there's that one. Okay, that's a contender. If the life and death one was just a teensy bit bigger, it'd be perfect, but it's not. Well, looks like this is the one. I do wish the wood was a little less red, but that's okay. I can work with it. And I'm going to give them the same chair that they have in the dining room, but maybe a different color. Like that green matches so well. Like it would be a crime not to do that. And for curtains in here, I think they would do that the fun woven kind from high school years, because it's just their office. So it's not like they need that much privacy. Well, depends on who you ask, I guess, but Depends on what's going on in that office. And maybe I'll leave them black. Yeah, I really like the black swatch. And then the guitars can have their own little moments over here. And we can do this lamp from the Book Nook kit. And then we can add this cute radio here. And I think I will keep it the green, but what about that green? No, I like the darker. I wish I could put it up here, but it's okay. Okay, and I think that's it for the office. Yeah, okay, that's it for the office. Okay, now let's see the size of the stairway up here will be 6 by 8. Seems kind of big, but we'll see. Okay, maybe that's not as bad as I thought. I have to be very mindful of where I put this. Put it right there. How did that get? This is driving me insane. I need to figure out how to turn that off. Anyway, we'll do these green walls again because look how seamless that transitions up. And maybe, listen, I never said I couldn't cut things in half, right? So the room is still this big. It's what you do with the room that matters. And this is what I'm choosing to do with the room. And then we're going to do this wood paneling again like that. And then let's add some windows over here. We'll do short windows because we'll have a roof here. So we don't want it to be covered. So there are those windows. And we can add this rug here. Like I said, I'm saving the orange swatch for the bedroom. Hopefully it's big enough to fit that. Hopefully it's big enough to fit a bed, right? Maybe we add a bench like that, like a worn leather. And I sized up this plant from the Refined Living Room kit because I just wanted it a bit bigger. I'll add another one of these. This is the third one, I think, in this build. We'll add this lamp here. We'll do this swatch. So those curtains. Ooh, that orange is really nice. Oh, I kind of am liking the white. I don't want the orange to take away, but I don't know. The orange is really nice. No, I'm going to do the white because it also has the gold and I like that. Then I'm going to add some trim over here. That just hides like the awkward white part of the wall. We can put a bonsai tree here in this corner. That's cute. Then let's add this giant picture frame right here again, but we'll use a different swatch. Don't worry. They're good. The good news is there's so many swatches. That one, I like the colors, but they're just too bright. I need them a bit more muted like that. There we go. And then somewhere on this wall is going to be the bedroom door, depending on how big it is. So we shall see. And maybe these blinds are for those windows, and maybe we can even do them over here. That way, if you really want, you can cover all the windows. We'll do this white color. Why is this here? This is really bothering me. Why did they do this? I guess I understand why they did it, but why did they do this to me? Anyway, okay. That will be the stairway area. I might come back to add more wall decorations over here, depending on where we put the bedroom door. So with that being said, let's see how big our bedroom is going to be. I keep exiting out. First number, 8 by 9. That's huge. That's a huge. Okay. Well, will that fit over here somewhere? Guess we're going to find out. Okay. It's so hanging over. If only. Oh my gosh. Okay. I guess we'll put it right there. And hopefully we can save this somehow. The good news is we have room for sure to add the rug we want. I think this bed would be perfect. Wait, those colors. I was going to come here and use this swatch, but this one, oh yeah, that's the one. Now to take up space, I'm thinking, you know what's so weird is we didn't get anything like crazy small. That's what I thought was going to be the challenging part. But here we are with gigantic rooms like this bathroom. The bathroom is bigger than the bedroom. Anyway, to take up space, I think I want to give them like a platform for their bed to go on. See, that takes up so much space and I like it. And we can use these nightstands here. I think I'll keep the one with the gold accent. I think that matches really well. I think let's go with these curtains, but maybe the orange swatch like that. This pale yellow looks really good and it brings out the pale yellow in the bed. So that could actually be perfect. I was going to go with these because that's beautiful, but I don't know. Let me come back to that because I really like the way that looks, but also the pale yellow looks really good. I think the pale yellow is also being brought out in the gold accents. So you know what? We're going to go with these. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Will I get fussed at by you guys if I turn this wall into a fence and then somehow make this a balcony, but without closing it off to make it another room? Because I think technically that should count. I'm gonna try it. I mean, there is gonna be this weird lighting, so I don't know. I don't know if we should do that. Because see, I could do something like this, and then it doesn't have to be these curtains, but something like this. Obviously, not just like that though. But you know what I mean. And then technically this is the same room, but I really don't like the lighting that it's giving me. So I don't think we'll do that, which is a shame because that would have taken up a lot of space. So now we have to do what I always do, which is fireplace. Ooh, but we could do this one. That way it doesn't have to be against the wall. It kind of takes up a little bit more space. Do that shade. And then from the living room, we can bring in this like diamond wallpaper. I have it in yellow. Ooh, yeah. We'll do that. And I think I'll do another accent wall over here. I guess they're all kind of accent walls. I don't know. I kind of like that. And then we can do these curtains again, but do the orange as well. Okay, I came back out here and I added a couple posters just to take up some more wall space. I chose these like movie posters. I thought, what if either they're their favorite movie or maybe these people even worked on those movies? Maybe they're in the movies. I don't know. But yeah, I just added them. And then we'll add this cute framed guitar. If you couldn't tell by the office downstairs, they play guitar, so they probably collect some guitars. I don't think we need this, but I think I'll put it there anyway. We can add some wood here. That's so cute. I've never used that before. What if I just made them obsessed with bowling? Then I could put this in there. I could put this in there. I'm not gonna. But what if? Anyway, I thought about doing these for like a dresser or something, but I don't think I want to do that. I think maybe I will just do a dresser like that. That's so cute. What if we did a couple of these posters? I wish there was a swatch that had orange in it again. Well, that one kind of does, but it's a different wood tone. Wait, look how stunning this looks with these shades of orange and everything. What if we did that over here? I don't know. It doesn't look as stunning just over here by itself, but right here, it looks so good. There we go. That's less mid-century and more vintage, I guess. We could do this. It has yellow, it has the orange, and that blue tone's not in here, but it's in the house areas. So we could do that. Wait, do we like this? I don't know why they would need it. It's more of like a decoration, but I don't know. I kind of like it. But also it looks so overwhelming, I guess. But I think we should either use this swatch of this rug or this one. Or there is that one, but I think this one might be perfect for what we're trying to go for. But originally I came here to give them like a makeshift closet like this. And those swatches are actually perfect. And then you can take this and put it here like it's a privacy screen, even though you can see right through it, but it's fine. And maybe that's where they get dressed, right? Wait, okay, let's get rid of this and then we'll do this and then another swatch of it. This one. Because I think those colors are perfect and I just love the way it looks. So we'll go with that. I think I am going to get rid of this. Sorry. We'll put our logs back. We have that. What if we move this over here so then it doesn't block the light from the windows and then put that there? Will this be in the way? Of course. But your Sims can just come over here and use this. So, and I'm just going to put this little rug over here. Just cute. I like it. Maybe even add that plant. I don't know. I don't think I want the plant there. And then over here, what if we added a vanity? I do wish we had more vanity options because this is too modern, but the other ones aren't really working either. This one's at least brown, I guess. The one from the Secret Sanctuary does have a brown swatch, but just, I don't know. It wasn't hitting for me. I don't know. Do we like that more? This one at least has the gold, but this one is brown and off-white, and we do have a lot of off-white and brown. I guess we can do that. Okay, now we need a couch for up here, and I'm thinking maybe this yellow one, but I don't know. Is doing a full couch up here crazy? We could also just not do that one. We could do, I love this leather one, or we could do another custom couch like that. Maybe I should change this rug to a different swatch. I don't know. The yellow is just overwhelming all of a sudden. I like this one, but then at the same time, it's giving hamburger. So I don't know. We could do this fluffy rug because it's orange. Yeah, let's do that. That way the yellow isn't too overwhelming. I was so overwhelmed. And then we'll add a little coffee table here. We'll do this wooden swatch of this coffee table from high school years. We'll put that plant there and then perfect. I'm just messing with ya. And we'll put this chair here. And that's really cute. Let's add some throw pillows like we have down here. Maybe I could put something in this corner here. I do want to, ooh, maybe I could put darts. Why not? I actually don't know if that will stay there, but I do want to add another guitar up here because obviously they love their guitars and I'm going for the same one. Maybe we can do that swatch. There you go. Honestly, I think that's the bedroom done. Yeah. I think we had no problem taking up space. This is going to be a roofing nightmare. But anyway, that's the upstairs done as well because I was going to do a bathroom up here until we got this monster of a bathroom. So I don't feel the need to do that anymore. This was a modern house. I could roof this because you wouldn't have to put a roof. Let's see about porch size. And of course I exited out. Okay. First number for the porch, 6 by 4. That seems like a pretty good porch size, honestly. This will be the front porch, by the way. I was kind of hoping that it would be kind of a bigger porch, but it's fine. Okay, there's our porch. Hope you like it. Let's raise this off the ground. Add some stairs like that. This can be our foundation. Then I'm going to do the same wood from inside out here. Okay, so there's the decorations for the porch. I think let's add some columns. I'm not sure why this one wants to be crooked, but why does it want to do this to me? Ah! Okay, we'll just do no supporting beams by the wall. That's fine with me, even though it's driving me insane. Anyway, see, this one doesn't want to be crooked. Whatever. Okay, now let's do back porch. And again, exited out of there. Amazing. Okay, first square. 8 by 9. For the back porch, Jesus. Okay. Okay, so here's the start of our back porch. First thing I'm going to do is the windows to put a door there. But I'm just going to put them here, maybe. We could do this door. I never use this door, and I feel like it's a perfect opportunity. So we'll do that door onto the back porch here. And don't worry about this open spot. I'm going to fill it with plants. It'll end up looking really good. Don't worry. Before we do this, I want to see if actually we can do a pool. Okay, first tile for the pool. 8 by 10. No, we can't do an 8 by 10 pool. Maybe we can. Man, I don't know. You know what? We'll do it. We'll do it. Why not? We'll do it. We'll do some stairs like that. And then what if we custom placed these waterfall rocks right here? There, something like that. And then we can have this be like the pool deck. And then we'll have just like regular back porch things, like a grill. And I'm going to make these rocks a different shade, actually. I just don't like how bright they were. There we go. Okay, and we'll come down here. We'll place some of these. And then we'll recolor it as well. That orange is nice. We'll do the outside of it with that too. And then we'll put the matching one at the bottom there. There you go. And now we'll change the pool trim. For now, I'll do the orange that matches, but that might change depending on what the outside of the house looks like. But for now, it'll be that orange. It could also be the stone. The stone is really nice. I think let's do that actually. There, like that. I know for sure I'm going to do the string lights on this back fence here. I'm not too sure about the ones around here. I did get the pole from the Wedding Stories pack because I just liked how it looked compared to the original. So we'll definitely do that for this one. It's the way that this one fits perfectly, except it just keeps wanting to hop up there. But look, you barely even see that gap. So we're just going to pretend it's not happening, okay? Okay, I think that's all the string lights that we're going to do. It's hard to stop. Am I going to be able to cover this? Yeah, but that pole goes so far up. It's crazy. whatever. I'm going to leave the pole there, and maybe we can put like a tree or something there to hide our blunders. Speaking of, let's put some trees out. See, I was thinking something big like this to really take up that space. Sometimes I look at this and I'm like, it'd be so much easier if we just made it a modern style on the outside. Would it not? It would just be so much easier. I think let me see how it turns out when I roof it. And then if it's just not good, then it will be a modern style house on the outside, which I don't mind. You can do mid-century modern. That's a very real thing. So maybe we should do that. But I'd want it to have walls like this, maybe. But that just seems so overwhelming. I don't know. I think for outside, we'll either do this green or this yellow. I'm kind of leaning towards the yellow. I always do the green, so it'd be nice to do the yellow. Hello, welcome back. For you, it's been 1 second. For me, it's been another day. So I finished the entire outside of the house. I figured it might be a little boring for you guys to just watch me put trees everywhere. So here we are. So it turned into a very rustic, mid-century modern build, and I am obsessed with it. I moved it to the park location in Copperdale because that location just has a lot of trees, and I wanted it to be tucked away behind some trees, and I think it fit so much more than where it previously was. So I did move it. I had the landscaping just kind of match what was already happening around. But yeah, here we are. I even gave us cars. I'm such a car fiend. If I can add it to a build, I will. So here are the cars. They have this little fence as their parking spot. Here's our porch. I kind of made it a little bit more modern looking than what was originally there. And even though you guys have already seen the actual build itself, we'll go through it again just for the vibes. So here's the entryway, of course. Then you come through here. You've got your little hallway that goes upstairs. You can come over here to the office where you can read some books, play some guitar, play a video game on the computer, maybe The Sims. And then you can come in here into the living room, watch some TV, get a drink, relax a little bit, listen to some music. Then you can come into the kitchen. I'm still obsessed with this rug. I have never used it before until this build, and I will be using it again soon, I'm sure. And then we've got our new appliances from the new kitchen clutter kit and some orange countertops to really give you that feel. And then you go back through here into this door to this crazy huge luxurious bathroom. It's actually really funny to me how big it is, but anyway, you can come take a shower, a bath. You can just sit by this waterfall or just sit here. You know what? That would be a pretty fun place to chill. Imagine doing like your everything showers in this bathroom. Oh, it's so much easier. You can do your laundry, do your makeup in the mirror, do your business. I'm still not over this being tucked in the wall. And then you can come upstairs when you're ready for bed and you can go to bed. This is one of my favorite bedrooms I've ever done, I think. I love it. I think it's the combination of this rug and this bed, which by the way, not the same packs. So the fact that they match so well is so amazing. You know how the Sims get with their not matching things. Oh, and then I traded a couple of these windows that were on this wall for a door. And of course, we made a little patio. How cute is that? I put these from the Desert Luxe. I got a couple string lights. We got a fire pit. We've got a woohoo blanket. We've got a picnic basket, a telescope, and I put a couple bee boxes out surrounded by wildflowers so that they can pollinate like right next to their home. Okay, back to downstairs. You go out the kitchen door and here is our back deck. We've got a lot of Desert Luxe things. I did a like conversation pit, but on the back porch here with the fireplace and the furniture. These are full size, but they just clipped right down there and I thought it was perfect. So I left it like that. I was like, that's actually a great size. That's exactly what I was looking for. So we went with that. Just a pretty chill hangout spot. And then we've got some Riviera retreat items out here. Originally, I did have them yellow. I just made them tan just to go with everything else. And then, yeah, you've got your pool too. So that is the build. yeah, I think once I gave in to it being a modern build, it just came together. Once I wasn't fighting it and trying to roof it, because I did try to roof it. I didn't show you that, but I did try to roof it and it was hard. So, oh, and then over here on this side, of course, we got our trash can, but I put some debug logs. Like this is where they chop up their logs for their fireplace. See, they have the little log holder here. Should I add one down here too? Just to really make it come together. Maybe we should rotate it. There we go. But yeah, there's the build. I hope you guys liked that. It was really fun for me as soon as I chose that mid-century vibe. I'm obsessed with that vibe anyways, so I would absolutely do that in my real house. I didn't intend for this build to take me multiple days, but it did, and that's okay. Sometimes life happens, so. But anyway, I can't wait to do another build challenge for you guys, and it just wouldn't be the same without you, so make sure you're here for that. And with that, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!